So the Creative Edinburgh Awards are a set of awards run by a group to celebrate the creative community within Edinburgh, and it's split across several different categories. For example, the award that I'm working on is the Student Award. We acknowledge going into it that student is quite vague, like you can be a student and do so many different things. So we kind of wanted to make something that anyone can look at it and take something away from it. It's not specifically about being like an artist or anything in specific. It's something that anyone can look at it and be like, yeah, that represents me, without being in a box. It's quite all-encompassing as the way that we want to do things.
So the category we're working on is development. We are working through kind of early stages development, so from your childhood with building blocks all the way through to project development. So pencil, mind, everything you kind of use to develop something. So kind of like from your early stages of life all the way through to like your adult stages and working on projects. I used to struggle working in teams because I was very set in my ways. I liked what I liked and I didn't like anybody else's stuff. But I think kind of this year I've opened myself up more to working in teams, and it's been a learning curve because it's like working out how to segregate different steps in the project to certain people. But once we've kind of assigned them, like it's kind of like easy going, and Adrian's really easy to work with as well.
The award category we've got is the Edinburgh City Award. Me and Carlo's idea is based on problem solvers from Edinburgh, problem solvers from Scotland in general. So we've decided to create a maze-like structure that we're going to use in a cartoony style to sort of challenge that idea of problem solving. Even when you're winning awards, you still want to keep pursuing those problems to create more ideas. Working with Carlo is really good because we both come from very different sides of design. He is very good at sort of cartoony style illustration, whilst I tend to go for the more methodical approach with things. Joining those together has sort of been a really interesting way of working.
Because we got the theme of innovation, we saw it as the idea creation and the idea process, and from that we thought about looking and reacting to the theme and using the fluidity of ideas and the idea process and how to get to it and the overcoming of challenges, and yeah, just basically what it means to get to an innovative idea, a fresh idea.
The students were so passionate about the awards, about the categories, so it was really uplifting and motivating to see that in them. They were so professional and so well researched, even down to their materials and how they are going to incorporate sustainability within each award design. They were very professional and really sort of rose to the challenge of meeting us as a client and giving us their concepts in such a beautiful way. There's such a variety of talent. You know, each award is so unique in itself. It's a work of art as well as being a great sort of design towards celebrating the category itself. So I had a great time and the students did an amazing job.
My name is Sophie. I'm on the BA Visual Communication at Edinburgh College, and previously I did the HND in illustration. My personal experience of working within the FabLab was overwhelmingly positive. It was amazing to use kit that I hadn't previously experienced, so things like the laser cutter. We used that for our first project, creating awards, and then it just added a really beautiful texture and overall finish on the awards that we were making. I think something that's really influenced my current practice has been seeing the processes around the kit that we've been using. So it doesn't really influence in terms of what I create, but more how I create. It's good to have an overview of the kit and how to use it. I think it's been really invaluable this year. The technical processes behind the equipment, for instance, bit mapping for the laser cutter. It's been really useful to learn that, because then after this course I can even take that into my professional practice or other studios, so I feel like it really sets me up in terms of my skill set for the future. I think it is so important for women to be involved and be a part of leading the conversation in terms of the Fab Lab and then the technical side of art and design. I think visibility is so important because it gives young women especially something to aspire to if they can see someone like themselves within the profession and the sector. I've been lucky enough to have full access and training on all of the equipment and the processes that support them, and I think it's been really invaluable for me.
My name is Adina Amjad. I'm in HND Graphic Design at Edinburgh College. Using the laser cutter was a lot of fun, and it was just really fascinating. We done a project with a jigsaw that we done a laser cutter on. So from my experience, I've taken forward considering the time it takes, doing the files, the amount of work that goes in behind. I think it's important that young girls are using FabLab because it's an extra skill, it's useful, it's about having the same opportunities as everyone else.
I was on the Foundation Art and Design course last year and was working on a project around memory. I was in the middle of researching the brain and how memories are stored, and had created some drawings looking at our memory processes and synapses. I'd seen a message on the laser cutter at the college and I was curious about what that process was. After a bit of Googling, I could see that you could cut holes, engrave or build up sections of wood, metal or plastic. I found some free Adobe Illustrator templates, including a synapse brain with transistor. I just thought it was a great image and seemed to be on point for my theme. I pulled the file off the Illustrator template, made a couple of updates using Adobe Illustrator and sent that off to the learning assistants. After a lot of trial and error around placement and configuration, we got the file working on the college software. We created 3 brains and they're really quite beautiful. Employers are always looking for people who are curious and who like challenging themselves to find solutions to problems and being able to work collaboratively. So this is a brilliant opportunity to demonstrate that.